Like to say all praise to Yahawah by Hashem, Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Greatmillstone. Honor to all the brethren out here doing the work in the will of the Father in truth and sincerity. Alright, we're jumping right into it. This Zechariah chapter 14 verse 2. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the field shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished. I'm going to read that again. And the women ravished. Alright? So that word ravish means to rape. Okay? To rape. R-A-P-E. Where's this at? Where am I reading this from? Zechariah chapter 14. Alright? In the Bible. Okay? So like I was saying in my previous video, Greatmillstone is 100% truth. Why? Because we speak the whole truth of the Bible, not leaving nothing out, no matter how someone may feel because of their emotions. All right, I'm gonna read it again. And the houses rifled, and the women ravished, and half of the city shall go into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. All right. So that's what happened to who? Our people. Alright? And we're going to get some more of that. This things that was happening to the nation of Israel. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But rape is not in the Bible according to some people. But we're going to get it today. We're going to show you that it is in the Bible. And that our women being raped multiple times. So why wouldn't it be in the Bible? Alright? And not just our women being raped. Hell, even our men be getting raped, man. By these damn devils. These heathens. Alright, when we go into these captivities. Although it specifically don't speak about the men being raped in the scriptures. But it do speak about our women being ravished. As I just read. Okay? When they would come through and take over our cities. And bring us down. So let's go to Lamentations. Bear with me for a second. It's Lamentations chapter 5. Started verse 6. We have given a hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread. Alright, so these damn heathens, you know what I'm saying, coming against us, which the Egyptians is Ham, damn Africans, and the Assyrians. Alright. Our fathers have sinned and are not. We have borne their iniquities. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doeth deliver us out of their hand. We got our bread with peril of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. They ravished the women in Zion. What did these damn heathens do? They ravished the women in Zion. What does that mean today? They raped the women in Zion. They what? They R-A-P-E the women in Zion. And the maids in the cities of Judah. Okay, so not only did they rape the women, these damn heathens also rape the maids. All right. So what is these other Israelite groups talking about? Rape ain't in the Bible, huh? What is all this sensitive talk about? Where am I reading this from? This Lamentations. Where's Lamentations at? It's inside the Bible. So when we speak about rape, we speaking about the truth of the Bible. So what's the problem? I don't get you emotional Israelites, man. I don't understand y'all, man. When you look out in the world, don't you see people getting raped? Hell, the white man raping motherfuckers every day. So you think this ain't gonna be written of in the scriptures? I don't understand y'all. You sensitive boys need to get off the block. Go back in the house. Now let's get a story. Let's go back into histories. Let's get a history lesson on some shit that happened dealing with rape. This is gonna be kind of long, but hey, bear with me. This Judges chapter 19. I'm gonna get through it as fast as I can. Verse 1. And it came to pass in those days, when there was no king in Israel, that there was a certain Levite sojourning on the side of Mount Ephraim, who took to him a concubine out of Bethlehem, Judah. And his concubine played the whore against him, and went away from him unto her father's house to Bethlehem, Judah, and was there 4 whole months. All right, so you got the concubine who played the whore against her man. All right, which was a Levite. All right, now I don't say how she played the whore. All right, so it don't, only because it says she played the whore don't mean that she was going around sleeping with other men. It don't say how she played the whore. All right. Verse 3. And her husband arose and went after her to speak friendly unto her, and to bring her again, having his servant with him and a couple of asses. And she brought him into her father's house. And when the father of the damsel saw him, he rejoiced to meet him. So obviously she didn't play the whore by sleeping with other men, because he went back to get her. All right. Verse 4. And his father-in-law, the damsel's father, retained him, and he abode with him 3 days. So they did eat and drink and lodged there. And it came to pass on the 4th day, when they arose early in the morning, that he rose up to depart. And the damsel's father said unto his son-in-law, Comfort thy heart with a morsel of bread, and afterward go your way. And they sat down and did eat and drink, both of them together. For the damsel's father had said unto the man, Be content, I pray thee, and tarry all night, and let thine heart be merry. And when the man rose up to depart, his father-in-law urged him. Therefore he lodged there again. And he arose early in the morning on the 5th day to depart. And the damsel's father said, Comfort thy heart, I pray thee. And they tarried until afternoon, and they did eat, both of them. And when the man rose up to depart, he and his concubine and his servant, his father-in-law, the damsel's father said unto him, Behold, now the day draweth toward evening. I pray you tarry all night. Behold, the day groweth to an end. Lodge here, that thy heart may be merry, and tomorrow get you early on your way, that thou mayest go home. But the man would not tarry that night. But he rose up and departed, and he came over against Jebus, which is Jerusalem. And there were with him 2 asses saddled, his concubine also with him. And when they were by Jebus, the day was far spent. And the servant said unto his master, Come, I pray thee, and let us turn into the city of the Jebusites, and lodge in it. And his master said unto him, We will not turn aside hither into the city of a stranger, that is not of the children of Israel. We will pass over to Gibeah. And he said unto his servant, Come and let us draw near to one of the places to lodge all night in Gibeah or in Ramah. And they passed on and went their way. And the sun went down upon them when they were in Gibeah, which belonged to Benjamin. And they turned aside thither to go in and to lodge in Gibeah. And when he went in, he sat him down in a street of the city, for there was no man that took them into his house to lodge. And behold, there came an old man from his work out of the field at even, which was also of Mount Ephraim, and he sojourned in Gibeah. But the men of the place were Benjamites. All right, so these are Ephraimites in the land of the Benjamites. All right, so this is where he's deciding to spend the night at. And when he had lifted up his eyes, he saw a wayfaring man in the streets of the city. And the old man said, Whither goest thou, and whence comest thou? And he said unto him, We're passing from Bethlehem, Judah, toward the side of Mount Ephraim. From thence am I. And I went to Bethlehem, Judah, but I am now going to the house of the Lord, and there is no man that receiveth me to house. Yet there is both straw and provender for our asses, and there is bread and wine also for me, and for thy handmaid, and for the young man which is with thy servants. There is no want of anything. And the old man said, Peace be with thee. Howsoever, let all thy wants lie upon me. Only lies not in the streets. So he brought him into his house, and gave provender unto the asses, and they washed their feet, and did eat and drink. Now as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Baalah, beset the house round about, and beat at the door, and spake to the master of the house, the old man, saying, Bring forth the man that came into thine house, that we may know him. And the man, the master of the house, went unto them, and said unto them, Nay, brethren, nay, I pray you, do not so wickedly, seeing this man is coming to my house, do not this folly. All right, so what's going on, man? You got these certain sons trying to basically check, you know what I'm saying, check the man, the Ephraimite that came in. They're trying to check him, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, hold on, hey, who this dude coming up in here like that, bro? Like, hey, bring him out so we can check him. Like, they trying to, you know what I'm saying, basically bully him, you know what I'm saying? And the man, the master of the house, went out unto them and said unto them, Nay, my brethren, nay, I pray you do not so wickedly, seeing that this man is coming into my house, do not this folly. Behold, here is my daughter, a maiden, and his concubine. Them I will bring out now, and humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you, but unto this man do not so a vile thing. But the man would not hearken to him. So the man took his concubine, and brought her forth unto them, and they knew her, and abused her all night until the morning. And when the day began to spring, they let her go. So what is that? Huh? You think that concubine wanted to have sex with all the men? No, they took that. They raped her. All right. The man didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? They tried to G-check the Ephraimite, tried to beat him down, but the master of the house was like, yo, look, hey, don't do this, man. Like, this man just got here, man. Like, hey, look, take the concubine. Like, I got a maiden in here, man. Like, y'all go, you know what I'm saying, do what y'all will with them, man. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't beat this man down, man. He's just trying to lie here. All right. So they took the concubine, and what it said they did, they knew her and abused her all night. All right. So what's that? I guess that mean they took her out on a date. They got to know her. They spent 2 weeks with her, 3 weeks with her, got to know her name and all her family name. And you know what I'm saying? They had a couple of nights out to the movies. You know what I'm saying? Went walking in the park. And then a whole month later, you know what I'm saying, they knew her and abused her all night. I guess that's what happened in the minds of some of you Israelites that think rape ain't in the Bible. Let's go again. And they knew her and abused her all the night until the morning. And when the day began to spring, they let her go. Then came the woman and the dawning of the day, and fell down at the door of the man's house, where her Lord was, till it was light. Exactly, man. They raped this woman so much that this woman could barely walk, man. The woman fell at the door. The concubine fell at the door. She can't even walk no more. So many rods had been up in her. And her Lord rose up in the morning and opened the door of the house. And he went out to go his way. And behold, the woman, his concubine, was falling down at the door of the house, and her hands were upon the threshold. And he said unto her, Up, and let us be going. But none answered. Then the man took her up upon an ass, and the man rose up and got him into his place. All right. And why didn't she say nothing? Because she had died, man. All right. They raped her so much. She had so many rounds up in her. They basically fucked her to death, man. The woman died from all the penetration and the abuse, aka rape. All right. And why was she raped? Because she didn't want to have sex with all them dudes, but they took it. All right. And when he was coming to his house, he took a knife and laid hold on his concubine and divided her together with her bones into 12 pieces and sent her into all the coast of Israel. And it was so that all that saw it said there was no such deed done nor seen from the day that the children of Israel came up out of the land of Egypt unto this day. Consider of it, take advice, and speak your minds. All right. So what is that, man? That is rape, man. In the scriptures. All right. And then if you want to get the law on rape, you just go to Deuteronomy chapter 22. Okay. And it'll go into it. It'll talk about, you know what I'm saying, if a woman get raped and she don't cry out. All right. Well, it don't say rape. It say get taken a hold on. All right. So if getting taken a hold of, if that wasn't rape, why would she get in trouble if she don't cry out? You see? So that word taken hold of, it has to mean rape. Because if the woman don't cry out, that means she's with it. But if she cries out, that means she's not with it. And then if that's the case, the man would be stoned to death. But if the woman didn't cry out, that means she was with it, which means the man and her would be stoned to death if that woman was married or betrothed. All right. And you read all that, like I said, in Deuteronomy 22. But I don't want to hold y'all up and read all that because, you know, niggas got short mind spans. But all praise to Yahawah and Yahawashi. On double honors to the elders and the apostles at Greatmillstone, on the side of the brethren out here doing the work in the will of the Father.